Hello, and welcome to a guide to Solo Route of Nightmares. Feel free to skip to any of these timestamps listed, or to pause the video at any point if needed. The theme of this whole raid will be speed. It is the biggest hurdle to overcome, as there is always a timer in all of these encounters. Clearing with Hunter was the easiest class, and using Stompies helped significantly to make some of those higher jumps and to improve overall running speed. Knowing node locations and how the aura moves is important to finishing in time, along with Tormentor prepping. Using Eager Edge is highly recommended if used at the correct time to avoid trekking. I also used Forerunner for the Tormentors, and Acacia's Dejection for node shooting, though any trace will work nicely. I highly recommend using 4 of the Release Recover Raid mods on your armor to give you a few seconds of restoration times 2 every time you lose your Field of Light or Dark buff. This can be extended by the Ember of Empyrean fragments with solar weapon or ability kills. The first set of nodes will always be a 50-50 either left or right, and whichever node was first will always be where the aura moves to first. The aura moves as the third node is spawned. It does seem that in the later phases, after the third node is activated, the aura moves to the second node that was activated, and for the final node, it is a random node, usually from spawn to node 3, or in phase 4 it can include the 4th node. Using Golden Gun on the first phase Scions to penetrate their bubbles can help consistency in getting the run going. Then bring the Tormentor's health as low as you can, and keep his aggro if possible until the next phase's spawn node appears, as once the timer starts again, the Tormentors like to go hide. The far Tormentor spawns like to hide here, here, and here. And the close Tormentors here, here, and here. Kill the Tormentor as soon as you can once the next section's timer starts and continue running, killing the Scions along the way as efficiently as possible. Fortunately, there isn't too much to mention in Scission. I do recommend skating across the gulf. Though it's not necessary, it does make this significantly easier. The hurdle here will be finding the best places to skate from. Baiting the adds to follow you as you are activating nodes can free up other areas to safely skate across without tracking. If skating on Hunter, you will get your survivability from both your speed and again 4 Release Recover Raid mods for healing. I recommend running Stompies again, and the Age of Scepter exotic stasis trace rifle with the catalyst for clearing the adds at the end of running. Make sure to bring an anti-barrier weapon and an Eager Edge sword. The nodes here are always the same pattern on both sides and on every floor. I'll just let the gameplay show the running pattern, but I will mention that the node aura always moves to the middle second node on each side after completing the third node on the opposite side. The Explicator of planets is definitely the hardest encounter of this raid in my opinion. There is a 3-minute wipe timer to watch out for in the center of the map that resets after each damage phase. So as always, speed is vital throughout this whole thing. The loadout for running consists of a solo hunter with a healing grenade and knife trick, using a 1-2 punch shotgun to kill Colossus and 1 knife trick, Sunshot for ad clear and ammo generation, and an eager edge sword. I used Assassin's Cal here to significantly improve survivability from the healing and invis, but Stompies is a fantastic alternative. Next we have a scavenger loadout to be used right as you've dumped to the 3 center planets and are still clearing ads before DPS starts. Make sure you have the appropriate scavenger mods equipped, in this case Solar. The first DPS loadout is for plate 1 and uses merciless damage to save on heavy usage. It uses Celestial Nighthawk with targeting, loader, resist, surge and time dilation mods. Using 3 focused light or dark raid mods also help for some extra damage, and 1 release recover mod to heal you when stepping on the 2nd and 3rd plates. The 2nd and 3rd plate DPS loadout is Witherhorde with an SMG and Reconstruction Bait and Switch Apex Predator with all of the same mods. Ad clear is super important here, as the game does not register planetary alignment and spawn the next set of Centurions until a set percentile of the ads are cleared from the center. Start the encounter by using your healing grenade and try to keep your restoration up throughout running. Kill the ads and spawn the Centurions. In the first running phase, we want to do something called staggering the Centurions, meaning we kill 1 and then the second one a bit later. This is because the planetary shift will start automatically if both Centurions are dead and 10 seconds have passed. Since we need as much time as possible on the first shift, we kill just the left Centurion. The planetary shift timer will also start upon picking up a planet and lasts 30 seconds, but can be ended early after swapping each set of planets by shooting the crux in the center of the map. So you get your left side calls, remove your planetary insight by picking up and dunking dark side 4, then get right side calls and swap both bottom planets. The second running phase is much easier for the top planets as you already know left side, so you do not need to stagger Centurion kills. Killing both of the Centurions allows you to interact with the planets straight away, also improving overall speed. In the third running phase, for the 3 center planets, we want to stagger the Centurions again, killing only left, then killing both left side Colossus, and reading the planets in the center as you head to kill the right side Centurion. Kill both right side Colossus and dunk the matching planets as efficiently as possible. Try to clear most of the ads, then swap to your scavenger loadout and pick up as much special and heavy as possible. Then swap to your merciless loadout, do first plate damage, then swap to your Wither rocket loadout. Try to do at least 3 rockets before using Golden Gun, then whatever you can get out on the 3rd plate. DPS lasts around 40 to 50 seconds in total, and each plate is consumed once the damage threshold is reached. The reason you sometimes won't get a 3rd plate is because your damage is too slow. But but as long as you get his health down to around the N on his health bar, then it's clearable damage. Final stand is more of the same really. It has a very long final stand, so you have lots of time to scavenge heavy. You can stand on any of the 3 plates to damage him, and the plates are consumed at random by Explicator's fire tornadoes. Nezarec, ironically, might be the easiest encounter in the raid, provided he behaves himself, but he can often be very unpredictable. I went with Solar here, and a no heavy approach for damage. My running loadout was Osteostriga, Father Sins, although any energy sword sniper is great here, and an Eager Edge sword to help in running speed. Assassin's Cowl also helped overall survivability and consistency in taking gaze. I recommend again 4 release recover mods to greatly improve survivability. There is no need for a scavenger loadout with this method, so just switching to Nighthawk and Merciless with the appropriate mods will suffice. The second DPS loadout is just Lucky Pants with 4 times the charm Frenzy Warden's Law and the appropriate mods. I like to start running on the dark side, activating the first node for refuge, then taking gaze before moving over to run light side first node. Run the first 3 nodes on the opposite side to refuge callout, before making the refuge and running as many nodes on that side as possible. Continue until all 6 nodes are activated on both sides. Once complete, hide under the dark side flower and swap to your Merciless loadout after around 5 to 7 seconds. Watch the flower at the top, as when it glows, damage is starting. Start with your knife trick, first mag a Merciless, throw your solar grenade, and use the rest of your Merciless. Cast Golden Gun, swap to Lucky Pants, and just do your best to hit his crit with both your Golden Gun and Lucky Pants. As long as you hit around the P on his health bar, then it's clearable damage. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new, and I'll see you next time.